Brie Larson said live on the red carpet that she is an introvert. Oh my my. Hey guys, I'm sure it doesn't surprise you that Brie Larson actually said that she is an introvert. Not only did she say she was an introvert, she said I've been quite, open about actually being an introvert. So she was on live on the red carpet and I watched this morning and I wasn't, long awake and I was watching it on my phone and I literally busted out into a fit of laughing. I paused the video, which I'm going to actually show you the clip of and another clip as well. But I actually paused it and just was like, she did not just say that. The interviewer asked her, he said to her, basically was asking her all about her training and things like that. And Brie Larson responded saying that the reason why she is standing is basically through the training that she did for Captain Marvel. And then she said that she was an introvert, but I can't understand. So the reason she is standing, it was something like the reason why I'm standing today or able to stand here is because of the training that she had. So she wouldn't be standing if she hadn't had training. That makes literally no sense. But I am now going to run that whole clip. Absolute idiocy.
Military life, through that training, what was the most intense and meaningful part of it? And what was the best part?
It requires complete dedication, and you have to really put your priorities towards it, and you really learn what you're made of. It changes your mind completely. I've been very open about the fact that I'm an introvert, I have asthma, and I was able to push myself further than I ever thought possible, and I think the reason why I'm able to stand here and be the person that I am is through that training and through the teachers that I had. I had such great teachers on this. Wonderful.
Incredible.
So quite clearly guys, Brie Larson does not know what it means to be an introvert. She definitely needs a new dictionary because she is everything but an introvert. So basically, as you know, some people like this would maybe be a bit shy or a bit quiet. Now I'm not saying everyone, but some people. But they're very more sort of internal than external. You know what I mean. You know what it means. But she obviously clearly doesn't. It is literally nothing like what she's like. She has been extremely outspoken, way too outspoken and opinionated and just, saying things that she shouldn't be saying. That is not an introvert. Who could I use as an example from this movie who has been that? Just off the top of my head, Jude Law. So he's being sensible. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a clip because apparently guys, Brie Larson is a full-on modern day woman. Not just a modern day woman, a full-on modern day woman. And here you go, here is the clip.
She is honest with herself and with Maria. She is truthful to what she believes in. She fights for what she wants. She's crazy talented, Brie and Carol. And she's just all-round badass, and that's because she's a full-on modern day woman. She's just a normal woman with incredible superpowers, both in her heart and both in her hands.
And I do think that is such a true superpower, the great heart that you both bring to the screen.
So yes, the whole thing's really comical. I found that, watching that this morning, pretty cringy. But I did get a good laugh out of it, so thanks very much to all of yous. The whole interview, I think, is pretty embarrassing, and that is not the only two clips that are really silly. So if you want to get more of a laugh, I will actually put the link to this, red carpet interview in the description below. And also, just to let you know, I also watched an interview of her this morning on Jimmy Kimmel. Now, I wasn't able to watch the whole thing because, well, But she had basically said, before she had even sat down, she was, clapping for herself, what it looked like to me anyway, like, oh, Captain Marvel, I love myself. And then she sat down and everything, and, she was sitting so authoritative, I'm a pilot sort of thing. Then he said, oh, so you're a captain or whatever now, and she said, oh no, I've always been a captain. You just didn't know it. It almost sounds as though she doesn't belong in this Marvel movie. I don't think she belongs in Marvel at all, but it almost seems the way she talks, like, and even in the trailer, it was something like, what did she say? It was something like, I don't want to fight this war. I want to end it. It was like, I want to end it, or something like that. Sorry guys if that was cringy, but it just sounds so, it is so cringy. I don't know how else to describe the woman. But as well, I want to talk about Endgame. Avengers Endgame, I have been looking forward to for a really, really long time. And like many other people, not everybody, but I am highly concerned. Because see the way the marketing and the promo and everything has been going for this movie, and the way this woman has been getting on. It seems to me, okay, this has been pretty much, say, 11 years, right, okay? That we've been building up to this. I'm actually watching through all the Marvel movies at the moment. You know, you've got Iron Man, you've got Thor, you've got Captain America. You know what I mean? Guardians of the Galaxy. You know what I mean? All these movies have been leading up to this film, Avengers Endgame. And I was really, really looking forward to it. But then when I found out she was going to be in it, and the way she's been getting on this whole entire time, the fact that her movie isn't even out yet and she is getting on the way she's getting on, I really feel sorry for the cast of Avengers Endgame. I'm sure they found it very difficult. You know, I can't speak for them, but I would find her absolutely excruciating and so insufferable. And that is just my opinion. If you like her, I'm not going to say anything, but personally I can see what I'm seeing and I do not like it. I think it's embarrassing and I think it's very unfair, and I feel that she's already even sort of shadow casting very much the Avengers. And then there was this poster going round of a big picture of her and it said before the Avengers there was Captain Marvel. Like, no, definitely not. And why I'm concerned is because, right, okay, the way this has been portrayed in the trailers and the way it is, let's face it, I don't need to go and see the movie to know what kind of movie this is going to be portrayed to be. And yous all know what I mean by this, at least my subscribers that know the crack, you know. That's what we say in Ireland, we know the crack. Seems as though they just wanted to put a woman in there as Captain Marvel and sort of get her to look like this strong, strong woman and this strong hero for females. But what she is actually doing is making females look bad. And how dare she? You know, that's not what a normal woman behaves like. I'm sorry, it's not. And that's what she is sort of putting out there and saying, you know, oh, this is going to make women feel strong or whatever. And I'm so strong and everything and all this. But it kind of almost sounds like she's complaining about her training all the time, which to me kind of makes someone look weak. Okay, right, I'm going to use Sylvester Stallone as an example here. That's my favourite movie, Rocky, by the way. I can't remember him ever once complaining about how terrible and how intense it was. He maybe talked about it, because I'm sure it was very intense, but he wouldn't have complained about it. You know, and as well, let's look at Adrian, okay, right? The actress that played her. Love her. Imagine if she was getting on the way Brie Larson is getting on now when Rocky was being made. I just can't understand how this is being allowed to go on, and it's being done clearly on purpose. And I'm annoyed because, see, with Endgame, I think this is what's going to freaking happen. I'm sorry guys, but I'm getting really, really freaking frustrated now. What's going to happen is this woman, now I'm not saying it's going to definitely happen, but this is my prediction. I think that she is going to be the one to kill Thanos, which I don't understand. Because surely would it not be better to either use Adam Warlock, for example, right? Now, Adam Warlock, I know he's not going to be in the movie, obviously, but I feel that Marvel should have made a movie of him. Because he actually killed Thanos in the Marvel universe. So I can't understand why they're not using somebody like him. Or, why not, here's a thought, why not have it where it's one of the Avengers? Because they have actually grew, we've got to see their character grow and develop massively throughout all these movies that you have been doing for 11 years, so why not hand it to one of them? Why would you try to hand it to her? Now, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but I think it's too coincidental that this movie has been getting hype. Go and watch this movie. Go and watch her in the trailer, like her hero. Go and watch her. You know, it just seems to me like it's definitely going to be that way. But I really hope that it's not. I would prefer, in the opening credits, for Thanos to kill Captain Marvel. That's not going to happen, but if it did, honestly, I would be the happiest girl alive, honestly. But I think that she is going to be the one to kill Thanos. And comic book wise, it's not going to make sense. Marvel wise, it's not going to make sense. And all of us that are, I'm not saying, you know, you're not a true fan if you go and watch Endgame and Captain Marvel wins. I'm not saying you're not a fan. But for me, I feel as a true Marvel fan, and as a lot of other fans that I know that are true fans, I know for a fact we're all just going to sit in the cinema and go, let's get up and walk out. What is going on? Where is the money back for the ticket of the money that I have just literally thrown down the drain? It just doesn't make any sense. Also, why has Adam Warlock not been in his own movie and had a movie of his own? I would have preferred to have seen that rather than this Captain Marvel movie coming out. I don't know. I'm not going to be going and seeing Captain Marvel, just in case anybody doesn't know that by now. And if this is the first video of mine you've seen, I am so sorry to sound like a complainer, but I'm not coming on here to do anything other than to have a voice and to say, just like other people have been doing, it's not right. The whole thing's not right from start to finish. And I just can't wait for this train wreck to end. And I'm just going to go now because I'm getting annoyed. But let me know all your thoughts and opinions in the comments, guys. And I look forward to speaking to you all soon. And until my next video, may the force be with you always. And yeah, I am pretty freaking annoyed. This woman, really.